this was about the time I was in a brawl, like full out brawl. So pretty much, I'm gonna give y'all the backstory. So the backstory is that we're gonna name my cousin, this by my cousin, we're gonna name her Bria. So me and Bria was like real tight. It was real tight. Like I used to go to her house all the time. She used to come to my house all the time. Like we was real close. And you know, just happened to be this one particular time, like she was dating this guy, and the guy was just, he was full of shit. Let's just be honest, he was full of it, and he was pretty much like, you know, doing what he do and whatever the case may be. So they ended up breaking up. They broke up. He kept trying to get back with her, but then he was still messing with this other girl. Like he was messing with another girl. And, you know, Bria and my cousin Bria and the girl ended up getting into it, whatever the case was, because of him. So I'm at home, and you know, she FaceTime me or whatever, and she's like, oh well, we about to go fight. Like, I'm like, who are you about to go fight? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not even there. What do you mean you're about to go fight? And she was like, I'm about to go fight. We're gonna call her Samantha. I'm about to go fight Samantha. I'm just like, okay. So then when she left, we ended the call. She went back to the house and she FaceTimed me again, and she told me that she had just got done fighting her or whatever the case was. And then that Samantha friend, which is way older than my cousin, tried to get in her face because her friend got beat up. Like pretty much that's what it was. Like, you got in my cousin's face because your friend got beat up. What? So she telling me everything. I'm like, okay, bet. I'll be over there tomorrow. The next day come, I didn't go over there because I don't know, I just had shit to do. Whatever the case was. We texting and messaging back and forth about what's going on. And the situation just got worse. It was so bad to the point where she's FaceTiming me, and it's about to be a whole brawl, like, because her boyfriend and then her friend got into it. They messaging back and forth on a little messenger. You can send like voice messages. That's what they doing. He's like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass and all this other stuff. And then her friend like, nigga, we ain't gonna do shit. And it was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the hell is going on? So they all meet up at Bria's house to have the guys fight. The guys are supposed to fight now, because you done got niggas into it, so now niggas finna fight. So the girl that got in my cousin's face was there, and her sister. So they outside, like everybody going back and forth. My cousin just standing there, and my other cousin's there. And she starts fighting her sister. They get into it, they start fighting, everybody trying to break it up. So then the girl's sister proceeds to hit my cousin Bria in the face. Like, when she trying to break up the fight, like she grabbed her hair and they start fighting. So then cousin came back. But mind you, I was on FaceTime this whole time, but I knew everything because I could hear it all. Like, I could hear all the screaming and yelling. It's like, ah, bitch, you really. So I'm hearing all this, and then she come back and she's like, she hurry up, she picked up the fucking phone, and she's like, this bitch hit me. I'm like, what? Like, I start getting all hot. I'm like, what do you mean she hit you? Because mind you, this girl's way older than my cousin. Like, she's way older than her. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, I'm getting hyped at this point. Like, I'm ready to fight. And I'm, like, not even close to her house. Like, I'm way at my house. I'm trying to fight this bitch. So, she told me, she's like, she hit me. And she just dropped the phone. And then picked up something and went to go hit the girl with it. And then they started fighting again. After that, everybody break it up. Like, they all break it up. And then do you still hear Artie yell like, bitch, you got me fucked up and all this other stuff. So then, you know, it all died down. The dudes didn't even end up fighting at the end of the night. My cousins, both of my cousins, Bria and my other cousin, ended up fighting these girls. So then they all left. So then the next day is when I actually came over there. After I got done doing my mom's hair that night, later on that night, me and my sister actually went over there, because then it turned into a whole brawl where they like, oh, you bring your squad and I bring my squad, and then my cousin Bree just like, okay, for sure, like, okay, you just put me and my sister into this for no reason, but okay, we in this now. So we all go up there, we roll up. I'm in a fucking t-shirt and some baggy sweats, and I got my hair braided because I was about to fucking sew in my weave, and I had my hair braided, and I had on a fucking do-rag. And that's how I was about to go out there. And we all waiting, like we was actually waiting for some hours because I don't know what they was doing, but clearly they was like, oh, well, y'all on our time type shit. So we waiting on them, and then eventually we go down to one of my cousin Bria's friend house because they stay down where these people are. And we standing there with them, we waiting there with them, and it was like a whole bunch of us, like a whole bunch of us. And then when they finally came, it was a little bit of them, but it was a whole bunch of us. So we all just standing here. The girl's sister had a bat or some shit, and we all just standing there like we waiting for who finna pop off first. So they just standing there, then we standing here, and the girl cousin was like, "No, don't run up to them bitches. Let them bitches run up to you." And so we still standing here waiting on them. Then eventually, shit hit the fan. One fight broke out in front of me, and then another fight broke out in front of me, like across the street. Like niggas fighting across the street. They was fighting in front of me. Like guys got jumped in front of me. Like they hit, one dude fell on the ground, hit the fucking car, and all you see is like 3 dudes trample him and like start kicking him and punch him in the face. I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Like, I ain't never been in no shit like this, and it was happening so fast that I couldn't even wrap my head around the shit because it was happening so motherfucking fast. And then I see my sister. My sister starts squaring up with this dude because this dude, clearly he thought he was running shit. Like there's a whole backstory behind to where this dude is even from or where he came into the picture. But he used to be my cousin friend. That's pretty much what it is. He used to be my cousin friend. And, you know, he's trying to find my sister. I see my sister squaring up with this nigga, so I came over there. I'm like, hold up. I started squaring up with the nigga, too. Like, hold up, nigga. Like, if you hit my sister, you punch my sister, and I'm gonna punch your ass. We gonna be decking your shit. Hold on. Like, you don't want none here. So, you know, then my auntie come, because my auntie was there, too. And she was like, no, you guys on fire. So I'm just like, what you come for? If you knew it was gonna be a brawl, you knew it was gonna be a brawl. What you come for? But I wasn't expecting all that shit to happen. But even after that, like, niggas getting jumped and everybody was fighting and the cops got called. Somebody called the cops because there was a whole bunch of stuff happening outside. Like, niggas yelling, all you see is fighting and people scrapping, and then people across the street, there was a group of girls that came out of the car across the street. I thought, and me and my cousin thought that they was with the other team, the other crew. So she's standing there asking them, like, is y'all trying to fight? Is y'all trying to fight? Like, what's good? And he was like, no, we're trying to get to a party. So they left and they went to wherever they went to, but everything was still happening. It was so many people get jumped. It was so many people, like, fighting. It was so much going on that somebody just called the cops, and we all started running. Like, everybody just separated like fucking flies, and we went into her people's house, and we was sitting in there just waiting because they did come and they was knocking at doors and all that shit. So we just waited, and then eventually we went back home, but they was still arguing. The guys that was supposed to fight didn't even fight because the nigga ran away because he was so scared because he seen all these other niggas out here. Like, her boyfriend ran away because he was scared, and he was still talking shit like, oh, I'll beat your ass and all this other stuff to my cousin Bria's friend. And he was like, nigga, when you was here, you was scary. Like, you was scary. Like, you ran away. What do you mean? So, yeah. After that, they ain't never fight. They ain't never even see each other again. I don't think that boy even came outside after that because he was too scared. And I didn't end up finding nobody because it was just so much shit. I was there just so anything popped. Like, if, you know, the girl got in her face again, we was gonna fight. But pretty much it was like so much shit happening. I was just like, oh, yeah, who knows? But yeah, if y'all like this story, Please like, comment, subscribe, and y'all go follow all my social medias. They will be in the description box below. And yeah, till next time.